I mean, I've worked a job as a kid. I started little businesses. Like, I worked with other leaders that I learned a lot from. I still connect with a lot of them.
Right.
You know, like, because everything was different learning stages and different growth. But I don't think I could go back now because.
But do you think if you could go back then?
Because I'd always work more than they would.
Right.
I kept pushing new things. I would drive them nuts with my ideas. I would push for more excellence for my coworkers and drive them nuts. Like, it's just your compulsion of who you are, which is what an organization needs. Now, it doesn't actually work for a guy that would be raising kids right now. Right. On a lot of really high level, where you're like, I mean, my parents did a lot with us. You know what I mean? Like, they devoted a immense amount of time to my brother and I, their travel schedule, their lives, and they did quite a bit around us that I probably wouldn't be able to do the same with what I've done, or how all the requirements to be here or something, I guess.
Yeah, but would you, because I wouldn't, and I have sacrificed, and the reality is I've made less money than I bet if I would have stayed in corporate America and stayed on that Wall Street track, I would have made more. I for sure would have made more money at this point, but I wouldn't. I would choose this.
Yeah.
I would totally choose this. Would you choose this?
Yes.
Right.
Because the opportunity to choose and create, and it's almost like you gotta have a creator mentality.
Yeah.
And it's like who you are. I just want to build cool things.
Yeah.
And if you're just going after the money, sometimes you can't build cool things. But some people go after money in a very strategic way, where they then invest. I mean, this has happened to be my journey, and it's just very interesting. So. Yeah. I like this. I'm excited for the next few years, like all the cool things we're building. Like right now we're building Balancegenics right now, and it's an adrenal support company.
Ooh.
And Balancegenics is our sponsor of the show currently.
Goodness knows, entrepreneurs, I could use some adrenal support.
And
dear
because
Lord.
I had an adrenal crash, basically. My 7 years ago, I worked so much. I was working insane. It wasn't eating healthy at the level I should, or taking care of my self-care. I was not doing the self-care, and I crashed.
Yeah.
So that's where I went on this journey of like, I got diagnosed with Addison's, I had to figure out how to fix it, how to lose a bunch of weight, all get my mind clear from all the stress, how to manage it all. That's why I went in the coaching world, trying to figure out, after going through everything I went over the last 7 years, what I've learned over 30 some years of business, how do I now teach other people? Kind of go into that, and then 2, build this company around adrenal support. How do you keep your energy up and still function at a high level, literally 12, 14, 18 hours a day, and you're just
7 days a week.
7 days a week. You're like, we're Saturday night, tomorrow's a whole other set of requirements.
Yeah.
You just got to keep going. There's no stop. You can't get sick. You can't take quote unquote sick days and not deal with whatever is showing up. It's like 3 years just to cover your costs sometimes as building a business.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't make a lot of money for 5 or 10 years of launching a company. So sometimes a job's not so bad if you're not willing to spend literally almost a decade sometimes building the base, suffering. Like, getting a business off the ground is extremely tough. It takes a lot of time, a lot of talent, and just a lot of like, hope to God this works.
Yeah.
And you don't know if you're a genius or an idiot. It's almost 3 years later of what you're working on. You really have to keep going every day, every week, and you can't give up for months and years. And years. And sometimes you can be making $100,000 a year at a job, and instead you spend 3 years barely making maybe $50,000 or $30,000 in total in the first 3 years. And that's what people don't forget. And it's a long journey of stick-to-itiveness at the highest level. So.